Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky 2.42. It's our normal mode playthrough. Today we're going to go get suit slots and possibly have a freighter battle. We also have a weapon. And using the method that Lava Lamp 64 taught me for finding minor settlements, I have managed to find an A-class rifle. And it's over here and on the lush planet. We haven't spent a lot of time on that lush planet because I want to do a little bit of zoology, be there during the daytime, and see if there's a predator. It's a water planet, so in order to determine for sure whether there's a predator, you really need to get that down to, I would say 4 animals, and right now I have 0. I have scanned 0 creatures because I've been flying around. That green beacon is the first beacon that I started with on this planet, and over there you can see a yellow one that's on our home planet. That was my start point on the home planet, the first settlement. And what I did was I lined up that settlement with our own base, which is also a settlement, and I flew along and slowly went into camera mode, looked at the ground to see if I could see any settlements. I flew back and forth across a wide span, and I found quite a number of settlements actually. Let's see here. Let's go to our home planet of Mippy. There's 9 waypoints discovered. 6 of those are settlements. On Noka, I found 2, but Noka was not very easy to find settlements on. And on this planet, I found 2. This is the second one. As you can see, I have a red beacon here. Red beacon marks the settlement that I actually found the weapon on. Now let's see. Hopefully I don't have to reload. Nope, that's it right there. And there's our A-class cabinet. And it's nice. I'm not going to replace the multi-tool I have. I'm going to add this one to the collection. And then later I'll trade this valuable multi-tool for a far more valuable one when we have the glyphs and everything necessary. Did I bring... I don't think I brought stuff to make a bolt caster with. Oh, sure. Just need 3 carbon nanotubes. And over here, it already has a barrel ionizer. The barrel ionizer is the C-class upgrade for the bolt caster. It adds accuracy, it says. And in one of the settlements, I happened to find a damaged machinery that had this S-class upgrade for it. That is going to give us plus 3% damage, a higher fire rate, a lower reload time. It does have ricochet enabled though, so that means bullets are going to bounce. As you remember, we found a A-class photon cannon upgrade. See how it says positron element? It's just a thing. It's for the photon cannon, and you can tell because it has synergy right there. We might have a freighter battle. I've got 2.8 million units left. I went out, I dug up a whole bunch of I haven't even hit this settlement. I dug up a whole bunch of tetracobalt, and I sold a bunch of what do you call it, salvage data. All right, let's grab a save, and so we have not got the terrain manipulator hooked up. I don't think I can make one. Nope, I don't have a dihydrogen jelly. That's okay. Let's go get suit slots. That's what today's about. Oh, I forgot to make fuel. Let's see how much I can make. Only 2, which means I'm gonna need to make some condensed carbon. And how much do I have? I have 800. I want to make all of it. Just gonna let that run for a few seconds. That's probably enough. Alright. Let's go and get one more piece of technology. Hopefully I have enough nanites for it. I think I do. We need an economy scanner. Oh, we're still in multiplayer. Yikes. I was in multiplayer with Sword last night, working on some stuff for his save. I don't have my my game isn't online. I just happen to have basic multiplayer on. Grief. So fortunately, none of my friends saw me go online there. Or they'd all be jumping in here. Nope, need to go over here. And let's see, right there is the economy scanner. So we need 5 microprocessors and 1 wiring loom. New names. It's a technology module. I'm missing some element of sound. I haven't heard the sound of my ship landing in about a half an hour now. Alrighty. And we're also going to need 5 of those. We're also going to grab some more oxygen. And we will dump that. Oops, I need to take that out first. And we will dump this oxygen right straight in there. And one more thing. Put that over there. And we also need chromatic metal. Yeah, oh, is that copper? No, it was uranium. Okay. We'll run over here. Getting all this stuff all set up and ready to go is just part of the game. And if you want to take the time to go dig all this stuff up, rather than buying it, that's not a bad idea. There's some copper. Right, the economy scanner is going to allow us to pick the economy that we go to. Hopefully there'll be something within range that we can fly to that's at least medium, if not wealthy. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, let's see. What's that? Oh, that's where a scientist is. So it's a medium Korvax system. Go ahead and get a suit slot there and hire our scientist while we're out. We might as well combine things into one fell swoop. This is also, these first few jumps I make are also places that I go back to once I have upgrades for my scanner, and I just drop down on the planet and scan everything in sight. And that's worth millions and millions of units. But ultimately, what I'm looking for to really pump up how much money I have will be storm crystals, or we already have a planet with ancient bones. We live on a planet with salvage containers. So we have quite a lot of different ways of making money. Alrighty. There's a suit slot. You can also call in the anomaly to every system. And that's going to be another suit slot. I never pass through a system without looking at the multi-tool. What I'm looking for is what is the class of the multi-tool in the space station, and what kind of multi-tool is it. I'm looking for A class to be in the station to make it easier. And then if I find an A class experimental or alien multi-tool, I'll go and reload or look around on all the planets, or an A-class cabinet in the space station. I'll reload on all the planets to try and find, oh look, here's chromatic metal, to try and find out if there's an alien or an experimental. Where's my scientist? I didn't want that, but thanks. He's happy to see us. It's not the right guy. I think... Oh, he's sad now. Let's cheer him up. I didn't mean to put him to sleep. Wake up. Let's put the mission on and find out where the guy is actually standing. Scientific research. He's over there. It's on the other deck. Where's he hiding? There he is. Ah, he's standing in the corner. So typical. There's our scientist. Another thing that you can do while you're out getting suit slots is to look for goodies and to grab missions. And these are going to be all just Korvax missions. We got to do a Korvax mission, I guess, to get things moving along. And we already have oxygen. All right. Here we go. Now we have some fuel. Right, scientist hired. This is a nice short runway, but it is a medium economy. And that makes it more difficult if you want to try and find S-class ships. We gotta find yellow stars that are in our jump range. Alright. Let's see where we are here. Let me get a clearer view. There we go. There's Viking. We can't go very far. There's a wealthy system. Alright, still no freighter battle. The name of this system. Roll video back. I'm not going to say it. Sean Murray, you naughty person. It might be procedural, but it's procedurally naughty. Righty. Up we go. Alright, this isn't a race to get suit slots. We're just looking to see what's available around us. And we really don't have the hyperdrive range to get very far. Let's see what this guy has. There's a hyperdrive. S-class hyperdrive. See how good the seat is. 200. He's terrible. So now we can go 350 light years. This is a terrible seat. I knew that from the very beginning. There's an S-class fighter, an S-29-5. You can see it's very expensive. But there it is right there. It's kind of nice looking. I don't like the sort of dorsal fin or the tail sticking up like that. But it's pretty nice. So we're going to share it by taking a picture. And we also need a picture that has the glyphs on it. We used to have to go down to a planet and get a booster code. There we go. That looks like a good picture. We'll just wait for the menu to disappear. And there we go. And I'll share that on the Discord. Try to get some more suit slots here. Now that we can go further. Oh, I forgot to put the fuel in the hyperdrive. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we have here. 350 light years is pretty far. It's probably enough to span the entire region. And if you're close to the edge of the region, then you can get out of that area completely. Not too many wealthy systems around here. Looks like they're mostly medium economies. Here's a wealthy system for a Gek. I think we were being scanned right there. It's time to go. Oh wow, look at that. Here's our freighter battle. So we have quite a range. You want to shoot in the circle. And getting behind them is also going to do a lot more damage than trying to shoot them head on. There he goes. This guy's coming right at us. We'll discourage him by shooting him. There he goes. Holding down the key, the fire key, not helpful. It burns your gun out much faster. It's much better to pulse as you're shooting. to tap the gun rather than to hold down the fire key. Try to get ahead of this guy. The photon cannon is a long-range weapon. It's capable of being quite powerful. It's not my favorite weapon. My favorite is the positron, which is a close-range weapon. You gotta be pretty close to hit them. We're getting some help from the local NPCs here. No? You should always carry sodium with you when you think you're going to be in a fight. You should always carry sodium anyway. Try not to shoot the NPCs, the ones with the green lines. That causes problems. They get really angry. Alrighty. Got another guy over here. Gotta get him to turn around though. There we go. Alright. I don't know which ship we were fighting for. Could be this one right here. Let's talk to the commander and find out. Yep, that's the one. This is going to be a system freighter. You can decline this ship, and your next battle will be for a capital freighter. And every battle after that is caused by you flying into the system after 3 hours of gameplay plus 5 warps. Every battle after that will be for a capital freighter. You can take missions to defend freighters. Those are 99% of the time going to be system freighters like this one. This one here is an A with 19 main slots and 6 cargo slots. You can go upstairs, up the stairs here, and talk to the captain. If you don't want the freighter, which I don't, because I don't like these small freighters, you can ask him to pay you. We'll see if this guy offers to pay us. I believe it's 150 or 140 chromatic metal, something like that. I don't know. Let's find out what he's paying. Request payment. It's 197 chromatic metal. Nice. I think he's got cargo back here too. We don't have an Atlas V1 pass, which would allow us to get into these tubes with the green light on them, but we can search this box. Microprocessor. Very cool. Freighter interiors look exactly the same until you start altering your own. But the number of slots in both the cargo and the technology is what makes the difference. Alrighty. He's tired. Now if you go to your milestones and you go down here to ships destroyed, we've got six ships destroyed from this battle. That is the first milestone, and so destroying ships is a milestone as well. Later on, when we get to the next battle, we'll find out what it's like to fight for a capital freighter. My brain's not functioning. As you can see, you can also see what cargo they're carrying. When it comes time and you need salvage frigate modules, I'll tell you this now because a lot of you are at that point. You don't have to shoot every single bit of cargo out here. You can just aim for what you need. Here's magnetized ferrite, platinum, magnetized ferrite, more ferrite, chromatic metal. It'll say right on the cargo pod if it has a salvage frigate module in it when you roll up on it like that. Alright, let's go to the space station before we get attacked by pirates. The longer you're in space, the more likely you're going to be attacked by pirates. There is a timer. When you're buying frigates or floating around like that, looking at what kind of cargo a freighter group is carrying, or just sitting there scanning, sometimes planets are far enough apart that you'll get a scan while you're flying from one planet to another. It's nothing to worry about. You can fight them or you can outrun them. Now, pirates that attack you are far more capable than pirates that are attacking a freighter. So when you get a hostile subspace scan, those are going to be the strongest pirates. But the number that will come after you is limited. It'll be between 1 and 5. I kind of like the look of that. Not worth it, though. If you want to call and land in the anomaly, every single system that you go to get that suit slot, that's cool. To me, it's kind of a long walk. It's a long walk and I'm lazy. Let's see. That's a medium Viking system. You can, if you want to go to a particular system, if you look at the top right side of the screen, you'll see filter. There's a life form filter, economy, and we don't have a conflict scanner, or it would show us that one as well. So if you want to change it to life form, and you only want to go to Viking systems, that would be the red dots. We can just look at Viking systems, if that's what we want to do. They're not going to be yellow stars every time. Oh, I can't wait till spring is over. I'm losing my voice. There's a wealthy Viking system. Good grief. Righty. The photon cannon is always an effective weapon. The more that you upgrade the photon cannon, the less time it takes to fight the battle. The trick with the photon cannon is being a good aim, having a steady hand, being able to hold on target long enough to do the damage. A positron, on the other hand, is capable of being a one-shot weapon every time, depending on how centered the target is when you hit it and how far away it is. Too close, and it doesn't do as much damage. Too far, and it doesn't do any damage. But there's a sweet spot with a positron that makes it pretty much a one-shot kill every time. Just takes some practice. Here we are in a Viking system, so there's going to be nanites. Let's see what we picked up. We picked up nothing from that battle. Oops. Because it was our first battle, so bummer. We got our shields restored every time, though. That's good. It's a goodie. It's a B-35. I like fighters. Gotta go to the other side too. There's another nanite box on the other side. It's only Viking systems. Oh boy. Something rolled off the desk there. So we have a variety of stuff here because I already have picked up some Viking reputation. I'm going to go ahead and take these Sentinel kill missions. And tomorrow when we come back, we will attempt to kill some Sentinels. Let's go back to Zane Colony. That was my lip balm that went to the floor. Yikes. My main monitor and my mouse sit on my nightstand, and my secondary monitor, for when the very few times that I've live streamed, sits on a old fish tank stand, and my great big giant computer sits on a box next to the nightstand. It's quite a crazy setup. Alright, let's change this back to base computer archives. Doink. Let's see what the base computer wants me to do today. Multitool technology, personal force field, neural stimulator. Okay, that's different. It wants me to make a neural stimulator. I thought it wanted me to make a personal force field. You're ready. That'll get that clock going, maybe. Good grief. There we go. Install the personal force field. Let's put it somewhere out of the way. I can't make it. I need to buy a wiring loom. Good grief. Oh look, the settlement's on the ground today. The minor settlement that's right over the hill actually has 3 wiring looms for sale. What was the other thing? Carbon nanotubes? Ion batteries. Alright, well, let's go up here. Gotta get that clock going. Oh, there was 2 right there? No, I just bought them. I am so sleepy. Oh my god. Personal force field. There it is right there. Alright, hopefully that will make the clock go. I don't know what else it wants me to do. Wait for additional data to be restored. What does it want me to do here? I need sodium nitrate for that. I don't know. But I need to put my, I accidentally made a refiner. Yikes. Alright, you guys. Tomorrow, when we come back, we will meet our scientist. He's up there. He's up there. We'll learn how to make a large refiner. We'll learn how to make microprocessors. And we'll see what else we get to. I don't know how far we're going to get. But expanding the base continues tomorrow. I want to thank you all so much for coming along. We will see you then. Have a great day.